And welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 3D World. Last time we started World 3 after actually missing our first green star that we're actually carrying over to another part. But that's besides the point. As far as editing is concerned, you'll see that star at the end of the previous one if I decide to actually show it, because it's actually really obvious. So now we're in our first ghost house as Toad. Ghost houses are characterized by being really bloody confusing all the time, and tending to have really hidden traps and mechanics that really are confusing. So for the sake of green stars, this is the worst level motif, I would say, in the entire game actually. There's an extra timer up there, though it feels kind of unnecessary. One secret I always remembered, because it took me forever, is the stamp is found here by sitting on the sofa. That took me way too long to find. Longer than I'd care to admit. Okay, so we're writing these blocks here. So booths work the same way as in every Mario game, where if you're looking right at them, they won't bother you at all, but if you take your eyes off them, they will try to follow you. Which, now that I describe it that way, they're basically weeping angels before weeping angels were a thing. Obviously where they got the idea. Yes, that is sarcasm. So we missed one, actually. Well, we're going backwards. If I'm not mistaken, there's a variant of this level with like a shorter time limit. And that one is going to be fun, collecting stuff in, because short time limit means not having much time to look for much. In a really confusing open level, no less. I think I have an idea where something might be hidden, but I'm not exactly confident. Just make this easier on myself to try to get up here. Nope, not there. I feel like something is in the dead end. Like, I vaguely recall, but again, I think this level comes back in a hard mode, so that's throwing me off, because I don't know which level's which in terms of collectibles. I just have this gut feeling. Oh, there it is. Pulling a Super Mario 64 and having a painting. So a little homage there, but this is our first real instance. No, this isn't actually. That's one of our early instances of seeing a mystery box level inside of an actual level. I think there was one in the circus level, but I might be mistaken. I know we've seen that before. Yeah, because there's the thing where you're fighting the hammer. No, not the Hammer Bros. The Fire Bros. The time limit. So you can actually see a 1-up in the mirror. That's how you're supposed to know about this. Clever. So yeah, it's like a weird escalator thing when you're standing on it. There's a pipe, which is probably a trap, I want to say. It's a trap. So we want to go against the flow and see what's up here. Now, unlike new Super Mario Bros., I'm pretty sure there aren't any secret exits. I might eat my words, but I'm pretty sure there are no secret exits. Which is a relief. Now, I feel like I'm missing something. But it could just be this level being a troll. Case in point. But there is more to the level, so it's probably in here, if there is anything. That is surprisingly more generous than it looks, I would say. It's not that stressful. actually Toad is a good choice for this level, because he is the fastest. So, that worked out rather nicely. Okay, it's not as clever the second time, having a thing hidden here. But yes, that is our last star. Now, I'm pretty sure it's in a different... all of them are in a different spot if this level does get remixed, and I don't really recall where they could be. But I just vaguely recall you do pretty much have to go through this level again. And the exit's like down below here or something cryptic. But in this version, the flagpole is right here. Piece of cake. And it's a boo, to no surprise. So, that unlocks a couple things. That unlocks the path to 4 if you decide, you know what, I don't want to play the other level. And it also unlocks the path to Captain Toad, but once more we are going to ignore him for now. And we're jumping into Plaza Panic, which is our first panic level, I guess you could say. Yeah, we broke character order that time because I'm pretty sure this one requires Peach for something. This level's stressful, by the way, so if you don't do well with like co-op, you might want to back off and just use the bubble mechanic in order to make everyone else's lives a lot easier. Say you have one person run ahead and everyone else just bubbles, because this is stressful trying to manage. There are timers, and this is the first time where we actually need the timers. I don't know how I remembered that stamp but not the other. Probably because this is a lot harder to reach. Oh yeah, by the way, I should probably mention, the timer doesn't stop in bonus rooms, so keep running. But there are a few of these throughout the game where you pretty much have a really small area, and you just have to kind of rush to find everything, and it's actually a super easy level if you're not having to worry about anything. But if you are actually trying to go for all collectibles, it can be kind of a rush. Did I talk about the ghost feature yet? Yeah, by the way, this is infinite. I just remember this is for life grinding, but you are on a timer, so you have to be careful. I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna get one more life and then get the flagpole. But yes, so one of the other features of Miiverse were you could have Miis pop up and race you with their times. It's a ghost trial mode. And that's the one feature in Miiverse I do kind of miss, because that was actually fun. But again, sort of like the hint system that was in place with Miiverse, it wasn't, you know, essential. So if you're jumping into this game in 2018, it's not a huge loss. It's just mildly annoying missing content like that at all. I meant to pick Mario because we haven't seen him in a while, actually. It's funny, it's a Mario game, and yet we've been playing as a lot of other characters. I haven't really been screwed over by alternating yet, and I'm waiting for the level where that happens. It's gonna happen more in post-game, actually. I guarantee you. So yeah, star count is still a little bit off. Fix that before the next episode, probably. And look, we have our first water level. Oh boy, everyone loves water levels. Pipeline Lagoon. Yeah, sure, we'll stick with Mario for this one. So obviously you need to talk about the slight change in mechanics between games. This uses 2D rules for water stages, which is actually a relief. So by 2D rules, I mean you don't have to worry about like air meters, which is rather nice. This is suspicious. Is there anything here? Okay, it's just coins. Cool. Moving on. I forgot I had the ground pound for a moment. So the way this works is sunshine controls effectively. Jump ascends, and that's about it. And ground pounding in water will also make you go underwater faster. So yeah, basically sunshine water controls, which are serviceable. Serviceable, says the one who actually likes sunshine. But yes, I really like sunshine, but I admit it has a ton of problems. I think that's a good way to approach sunshine, is, you know, it has issues, it's not perfect. But it's a good time. At least I would argue it is. Some people would not, and I would argue it is to an extent. Up until post-game, sunshine is actually really fun. It's just after post-game, it gets a little bit problematic. Or during post-game, actually not after post-game, because after post-game, you're probably never wanting to play this game ever again, unless you're me. And I just play it because it's nostalgic, and I know where everything is, practically, until post-game. Where the blue coins, I can never remember, but most stars, I know where they are, so I might as well go for 100%. Or whatever you'd call 100% when you miss every blue coin star shine. So we got a can underwater now, so this is a little bit new. So now we have some serious firepower for underwater, which is actually nice. Sadly, the levels look kind of a slog. I think this is a bonus? It is. I like how the music gets kind of faint when you're underwater. It's a nice effect. By the way, the cannon picks up items, so yeah, that's obviously part of the intent here. So we're not missing anything, that's good. Moving on, we are now outside, and I don't know where anything else is. I haven't actually looked up collectibles, really. I'm just going off muscle memory, or actual exploration, which is something I encourage in all 3D Mario games. I was actually like, I let go of the controller for a moment, and it's like, oh wait, I'm not gonna go through the pipe on my own, so oops. Okay, wrong guess. We need to go right first, then left. How you can climb the walls with this thing, not sure, but just accept it. Yeah, this game's soundtrack really doesn't do much for me. It's pretty generic. Also, that was a one of those little coin guys from 64. I don't know if you could see him that well, but he was invisible in the right corner of that room. Just a... Never mind, I was going to demonstrate something, and then I actually performed too well. I was going to try to grab the middle of the flagpole reference, just to show... Yeah, not Paper Mario, Cat Mario can climb up the flagpole, so you don't have to be super precise with that, just mildly precise with that. Now we have 2 levels. This level is terrible. Switchboard Falls is really awful. I don't like it in single player, and I've never played multiplayer, and I want to keep it that way, to be honest. So we're gonna actually take on 3-6 first. Sure, why not? It doesn't matter. Yes, you're hearing correctly. This is Super Mario World. Not Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart music. It's a bit of a deep cut, because I think most people's Mario Kart memories start with 64. So I feel like this is kind of obscure, but I appreciate all sorts of Easter eggs, even if I don't necessarily get them. Just because it shows a sort of love for the franchise coming from the developers to the point where I don't need to get every reference. It's just cool having references at all. So this is a slide if you play another game that I will not name at this time, slides come back for that. Sadly, slides are not really used in this game itself very much. I wasn't quite sure if I was lined up properly. You need to be good at this one, that's all I'm gonna say. It comes back from Mystery House. So yeah. Just FYI. So yes, because of dash panels, it doesn't really matter who you're playing as. I keep hitting the top of the one mushroom spring. So I'm just gonna climb it the old-fashioned way. So that is our stamp, if I was actually lined up correctly. And there's a star, I think, on one of the slides. Okay. Good thing I got that. And now we have all the power-ups, so it's just a dash to the end. I would recommend being kind of in a row if you're playing this multiplayer. So you can get the most power-ups and coins and such. But yeah, the problem is you do have characters who are technically slower than the others, so yeah, it can be a little bit rough in multiplayer. I think they can still fall behind. Like, the dash speed isn't set between all the characters, to my knowledge. Maybe it is. Again, I haven't actually played that multiplayer, so probably shouldn't speak on that. But in any case, well, luckily we're going into this next stage with Peach, so that's the one consolation. But yeah, once again, we only have one more level in this world. Well, not counting that. Whoa, that's a mushroom house. That's not Captain Toad. Not counting that one over there. So, we shall finish off World 3 next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Super Mario 3D World.